Hey folks, I want to take a minute today to kind of go back and reflect on, the year so far. During the freeze, after the freeze, a lot of people were talking, catch and release and all kinds of crazy things. There was, I read some pretty wild discussions on different forms of social media, stuff like that. And I don't want this, these videos are meant to be instructional videos. I do not want this to turn into a gripe fest or a bashing. That's not my intent, okay? But I have run more navigational trips in the last 5 months, 6 months, and had this discussion more throughout our guided trips, on a day-to-day basis than ever before. On the nav trips, folks want to learn, they want to learn new areas and stuff like that, but the comment always comes up, man, we're having a tough time this year. We're struggling this year. We're in the bait and no bites, no fish, and I'm honest as I can be about it. You got to think about the freeze. You got to think about the fish that we lost. You got to think about our current situation. Fresh water in the bays has pushed a lot of fish deep, has pushed a lot of fish out, and no, they're not in the normal areas that or what we consider normal. They're not in those areas right now with all the changes that occur and the effect from the freeze. And I think it's our job, whether you're a guide, whether you're somebody who comes down on the weekend, a part-time guide or whatever, I think it's our jobs to become or to be, stewards of the land, just like a rancher, just like a farmer. We need to be stewards of the land. And people will argue, well, it's a renewable resource. There's the hatcheries and this and that. And, I agree. The hatcheries help. The spawns that naturally occur during our summer months or warmer periods, warmer months, help tremendously. But like I ask on the nav trips, or like I ask the clients that we fish with, it's up to us. How long do you want this to last? How long do you want this struggle, so to speak, to continue? And, again, I'm not trying to sit here and preach that you have got to release fish this year or anything like that. Don't keep fish. But I want you to think about it. Part of this, more than half of this is up to us, as far as the rebound period. It's just something to think about. I'm not trying to push any sort of catch and release on anybody. I'm not saying those who keep fish are bad people, not getting into any of that. Just trying to make an instructional video with the current situation that we're facing and will continue to face for years to come, 2, 3, 4 years possibly. But again, I think that we could potentially accelerate this process if we all become good stewards. And I'll leave it at that to reflect on, okay? But again, not trying to bash anybody. Just want to throw my 2 cents out there about what I'm seeing and the questions I'm being asked on a day-to-day basis. This freeze, to some anglers that I've taken, they didn't even know it affected the fish. They didn't know it got that cold down here, and it is our job as guides, as people who fish regularly, to be good stewards and inform others, so they're in the know. and that's all I'm trying to do. So I hope this helps. I hope this gives you something, little something to think about. Y'all watch the weather this weekend. It looks like it's going to be good weather. Looks like we're going to have some rain start moving in Sunday into Monday type deal. It is windy, but there's still plenty of good places to hide out there. All right, y'all be safe. Have a good one.